toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Tulane's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Takes the handoff. It's John. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. Oh, what a move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Under fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter.
And that's an Arizona.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Johns. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Arizona! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a man in the middle. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll try to run for it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on them? And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The green wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. And as he throws, intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
But how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see some of the offense talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That pass is incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. It's a draw. Spins away from the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they regain the lead.
Got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He has the 1st and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Hunt is in the air. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The give on the option. There he goes.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Greenway. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. On the move is the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great good hand.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the single back. Pick up for 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's third and goal and third and long. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.